Hello there, gang. Welcome to another, this is Big Fat Panda show number 75. So thank you for joining me. Today, I don't know if you know you probably do, you should know my guests. Rian and Stacey Lehman, is it Lehman? I think it's Lehman. From TMR Tours. They have their hands in a lot of really cool stuff. As a matter of fact, let's see what they got their hands in right now. Hello, Rian and Stacey.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I got comments up here, so we'll catch them as they go. Hi, Christine. Hi, Jean. Hi, Sean. I think you can see comments on your end too. If you put on the right hand side, if you click comments, you should be able to see them. But if I find any really good ones, like from this guy that we know, Adam Reed.
Yes.
So
good friend to you and me.
He is a very good friend to us. He's one of the very special friends that we've got. You can't find a more genuine, just really fun-loving guy than Adam. I think it would be hard to pick a fight with Adam.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine Adam fighting about anything.
Yeah.
Maybe something about Buffalo, New York, because he's really into Buffalo, New York.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a good place.
Yeah.
Is that where you are right now?
Yeah, we are from, it's called Western New York, Buffalo, Niagara Falls, for those that maybe don't even know where that is. So,
Wait, how far are you from Niagara Falls?
About 45 minutes.
yeah.
So you've been there a lot, or is it like when I lived in Long Island, I never saw the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple years, but
I
try to make it out.
I love Buffalo. Niagara Falls is much cooler on the Canadian side. Sorry, America.
So do you cross over and go look at it from the other side, or not often?
To see it, America has a really beautiful park, but for stuff to do, you'd want to go to Canada.
All the tourist stuff.
They got mini golf. They've got this great T-Rex mini golf. They've got
We're still figuring that out because it was
go-karts.
originally built as a state park. So
Yeah.
putting commerce in a state park has been a weird battle.
Okay, and now they're closing the border again. So I don't think if you wanted to go,
It's still it is still closed unless you're super essential worker.
So when did you start TMR Tours? And was it a together decision, or did Ryan start it and then you got married? I don't know the whole timeline.
Well, it started off as TMR Production Studios, which we also refer to as TMR Studios, which was essentially born out of production work. We did a lot of short films, feature films, theatrical productions, things. Stacey does wardrobe for Hollywood or Broadway plays and Hollywood films.
Yeah, both.
So we did production work, and then doing the social media, if you will, for Disney parks and stuff, because entertainment, it's all interconnected. But obviously the way social media is, there was a weird disconnect for the niche audience. So we decided to expand and create TMR Tours from TMR Studios. So that's kind of the evolution of what happened there.
Okay, so it was technically not a whole Disney thing at first. It was
No,
more of
exactly.
Okay.
It's general production stuff. And
Yeah,
then
because we did 5 years at the Sterling Renaissance Festival in upstate New York. So that was kind of where we got our feet wet, like working legitimately in a theme park, influencing the guests and being able to create experiences and magical things for them.
I worked in a
now
local theater, but that was
Just to let people know, Ryan is a magician. I mean, a decent magician. You might see him on America's Got Talent one of these days. He's that good. Then Stacey is a real, do you say seamstress? Is that a...
Yeah, I'm a seamstress. I sew for a living.
Like when I was a kid and I had to hem my pants, my mother would say, "Let's go take him to the dressmaker." And it was like, do they still say that?
Sometimes. I mean, so my mother is a seamstress. I learned from her. I learned at a very young age, and most people have a family room or a TV room in their house. We had a sewing room with 13 to 15 sewing machines in it.
And I have seen your shirts. I mean, they are legitimate. She didn't just take fabric and fold it and make it look like a shirt, like an origami. It's a tailored shirt that you could imagine taking off of the Kohl's. Kohl's is a big thing out here. I don't know, or JCPenney rack. It's that good. You have an Etsy shop for these things?
Yeah, we do. Our Etsy shop is the same name. It's TMR Tours on Etsy, and we got a variety of stuff up there. Yeah.
Ears?
Yeah, ears, if you don't mind. I've got a visual
No, show me
aid.
some. Show me
Visual
some
aids.
ears.
Uh,
I know
I
you're
see.
making masks
Here.
too now, so I want to see it all.
I'll be a display.
so these are
Those are
this is
really
some
cool.
of our specialty fabrics that we just got in. Some spaceship earth, some purple wall, and of course everyone's favorite haunted mansion.
I want man ears. Nobody makes man ears.
What kind do you want? I can do
I don't know.
ears.
No,
I
but
literally
don't you
can do
think-
ears in any color? And you know what's great about ours is our ears, the bows. It comes with 2 bows, and they
Oh, do they come off?
They're totally detachable.
Okay, all right, okay.
So you can
I would do haunted mansion then.
You can wear them bowless or with 1 bow, with 2 bows, change the bow, whatever you want. And to accessorize even further, whether you love them or hate them, you're going to need one for the park.
I like them. Now, are those like a 2-ply fabric you do with that? Like,
This is it's 2 layers of cotton fabric. You can put a filter in there.
oh wait, you have a spot to put the filter?
Yeah, if you want, you can put a filter in there. It's elastic to go around your ears, so it's easy to take it on and off if you want to take a drink. If you really want, you can reverse it and just wear it white side out versus your spaceship earth. Whatever you
Ryan,
want.
could you please model the mask for us?
Here, give me that one.
Part of this is to embarrass him a little bit. Yeah,
This
okay.
this is our medium size. We do have 3 sizes: small, medium, large, or if you prefer, kids, women's, and men's. So that's the medium.
Okay, so people are responding to these masks and even the ears. Let's see. Sure. Hi,
Yeah.
Cheryl.
So if you guys
Gotta go back to Price is Right
want to
class.
find those, it's TMR Tours on Etsy. We got a variety of prints and things up, as well as I just got in today. They are not even listed yet, so you guys are getting exclusive information.
Uh-oh.
I've got some child print. The child, Baby Yoda, brand new. I waited 6 weeks for this fabric to come in, and I finally just got it.
Now,
So
does this fabric also make shirts and stuff? Because it'll go fast. If you're making masks, it might last. But if you're doing other things with it, forget it.
I could only get a very limited amount of it, so
It's a
it'll be
yard of
just
it.
it'll be just for
Can't
masks
even
and
make a
ears.
shirt without like what we have.
Yeah.
Okay. So you better do. What is Donald asking me? Do you make ear savers or super large for people with Santa beards? She will make you a large one. It'll be fine for you, Don.
Message me and we can totally work something out. I'm all about I try to accommodate everybody. So if you have any special requests or anything, always message us and we're happy to talk about it.
Special shout out to Corey Meets World. Have you guys ever met him? He's commented.
We have not. I'm familiar with this stuff though. He does good work.
Is that right? Him and his wife are great. Okay, I just want
I
to make
love
sure
the
you know.
moniker
Hi,
too. I'm a huge
Dude,
fan of Boy Meets World, so I dig it.
What is Linda saying? All my masks have filter pockets. The only way to wear them, I see shopping in my near future. Linda, I've seen a lot that don't have the pockets though. A lot. I'm glad yours do, but I'm glad these do. Oh, a panda mask. I might have to send her some fabric. That would be good.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills masks.
I do have Bill's masks. Sean, I saw you were from West Seneca. That's actually where we're from. Most people don't know the actual, you say you're from Buffalo and then you go, oh, where? Yeah, we're from West Seneca too.
Yeah,
so.
it's like if you live in Kissimmee or something, you say you're from Orlando. It's that kind of deal.
So shout out to Sean.
Very cool.
It's the one
Right, I
everyone
like-
knows.
So Ryan, when did TMR Tours start with more of a Disney style to it? Because you got pretty much where you started to become mostly Disney stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say TMR Tours when we launched it was technically January of 2019. So theoretically, that TMR Tours interface, if you will, that whole platform on YouTube and Facebook has only really been active for just over a year.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty good for that. I thought it was around longer. That's pretty good.
Well, and that's where we did the Disney stuff on the TMR Studios for about 4 years before that. So it was the slow build, and then hit a wall and switched over. Just
Okay, when did Baca come?
that was an accident, a beautiful accident, because my good friend Adam Krutinger of Krutinger Puppets, he's the guy who
Okay, I've heard of him. I've seen his.
yeah.
Adam is, if you're into puppetry, he's kind of the go-to guy if you're learning how to make a puppet.
Yeah, he does a lot of great
It's Krutinger with a K. Krutinger maybe?
Kreu.
Okay.
Tinger. Krutinger puppets.
You know what? Let me show everyone. I got a 3-minute video on Lou Baca, who is, you'll understand why he's called Lou Baca.
You're gonna love this, guys.
Yeah, he is going to the art festival at Epcot. I think you'll enjoy this. I really enjoyed it. It's 3 minutes. Let's go visit with them, and then we'll talk about Lou Baca.
Guys, Arts Festival is happening. Let's check out the art. My name is Lily.
Not Chewbacca?
No, that's my uncle.
Ah.
Yeah. He's over at Launch Bay.
Well, I know what kind of cookies you like.
Cookies?
Chewy ones, right?
Oh! Look at this. Getting ready for Flower and Garden. That's in March. But now is the Arts Festival. Let's do it. So, as I said, Festival of the Arts. Oh! World Showcase. Beautiful. So many countries. Have a look. Guys, look at the art. Wow. Amazing. Look at this pirate ship. So good. Yeah. The Millennium Falcon. Uncle Chewie and Han do a lot on there. Oh, look at this! Amazing! Hashtag Artful Epcot. Hey guys, look! Uncle Chewie! Here's another. It's almost like a portrait of the cantina. Look up here! Master Yoda. He taught me English and other galactic languages. Wow. Look how pretty. World Showcase. Wow. So much beautiful art. Look at that one. Peter Pan. Over there. Well, that wraps up our day at Epcot. Saw the Arts Festival and much more. Check out TMR Production Studios for more fun. IG, YouTube, and Facebook. Congaloosh.
We got to mention the Congaloosh thing too. But, okay, so Lou Baca is a Krutinger puppet. And why was it a mistake?
Yes.
You didn't order it?
Well, it was an accident because he, back when he was kind of starting and just getting his feet wet with social media, and we were kind of too, after a year or two, kind of doing TMR Studios, he kind of just wanted a project because he saw we were doing Disney stuff. He's like, I really want to do something that kind of involves all that, and that was right around the time Lucasfilm was purchased by Disney. So he was like, could I do? He wanted to do a Wookiee puppy. He just really wanted to do one. And then he was just like, if you guys wanted to take it and do, like, I don't even know what you want to do. So that was where we just came in and we're we started by doing Lou Baca searching for Chewbacca. So he was kind of searching for his uncle Chewie at Hollywood Studios.
And this is, of course, prior to Star Wars Land. So we only had Launch Bay and Star Tours. So
yeah. And then from there, because of the interaction we got, just shooting that silly little video just because he wanted us to go do something with it, we started just doing these various videos. This Epcot one, we did a handful of meet and greets with various princesses and such.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it just
because how would a little Wookiee experience Disney World or just
and
life
the puppet is built fantastically, or at least looks great.
Oh, he's very.
Our friend Adam is not only talented on his own, he also went to Jim Henson puppet school. So he's highly trained, as well as very talented.
I can just the inset eyes, the tongue, the whole construction of it is really all right. I bet you if I needed anything now from him, you probably couldn't get to Adam. He's probably too busy. So
it depends.
Actually, he's actually super active online. So if you ever were building your own or wanted a Krutinger puppet creation, if you reached out to him, he would get back to you.
Say Disney Dan had a puppet made by him, actually.
Yeah.
I got to check that out. I think I know Disney Dan's puppet too, and that's another cool one.
Yeah.
All right. We have to look into that for sure.
So, yeah.
So with TMR Tours, you did something that I remember. I never did one, but you did scavenger hunts, which kind of go, okay, you are a big fan of the whole Kungaloosh. Are you even old enough to know the Adventurers Club?
So let's talk about the Adventurers Club for just a second. Rian is the youngest of 3 boys. And I am the oldest child in my family. So unfortunately, I never actually got to experience the Adventurers Club in person.
I on the other hand, was influenced by bad parents, which in essence were great parents. I was going to the Adventurers Club probably when I was 8 or 9 years old. I was there this September. It was closing. We specifically came down for the big we'll call it a celebration.
Yeah.
The big celebration, the New Year's Eve event. The
out with the old, in with the new, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I experienced it. I loved just checking out things, whether it's like on the zebra mezzanine. I mean, to be perfectly honest, when I first went to the Edison, when the Edison reopened, I had to leave. Deal. I ended up crying. I don't cry much when I experience things and change at Disney, but that tore me apart because so much of it was an octagonal 2-tiered atrium. So it's very iconic, and it just
but still so much the same.
It shuddered my soul almost. It was a very awkward sensation.
I get it 100%. I can't believe it's gone. I think it was so creative. A lot of people who walked in had no idea what the heck was going on. But the library shows somebody saying, Cheryl, did you go to the Adventurers Club?
So the Adventurers Club, even though I never got to experience it in person, I've only lived through other people's memories or YouTube videos. But that being said, that was enough for me to be hooked. And we actually would host at full-blown Adventurers Club parties at our home. Like, we would all dress up as characters and invite friends over. We'd make them all say the pledge and sing the songs and
that's great.
Interact with them.
We're just trying to keep it alive the way we can.
We try to keep it alive.
And I love the fact that the Disney Sea sub-universe is becoming more of a thing. The Imagineers are embracing it because 5-10 years ago they weren't as much, but now they are, and I think it's
where Disney is going. Honestly, I really do. Like, I know that's a step back in time, but I think that's where the Disney experience is going. For example, the whole Galaxy's Edge, Black Spire Outpost. It's an immersive environment. Now, it's not it's not the Adventurers Club, but I think that's where Disney's trying to strive for more now, is that
interactive experience.
Bring you in, you're part of the show now. You're here, and let's all play.
If it was a dinner show like this, John G is suggesting, I would go to it. And they would definitely be making their money because they know how much. The whole thing was that it wasn't profitable. I think they were paying the actors a better salary than, it was like union, I think. And these are talented performers. These aren't just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
These aren't the. I don't want to put down the great movie ride actors, but you know what I mean. They're not. These are actors, artist actors. And
they're in Disney Entertainment, not a cast member.
Right. They would have to sell a lot of drinks per hour to keep that going. I get it. Hello, Jimmy Horn from the Disney Nerds podcast, who I can't click the right comment at the right time. He's a good guy. So yeah, I'm so sad, Stacey, that you didn't have a chance to actually see it, because being in the separate rooms before the library was just magical. And you could say, I don't want to go to the library right now. I'll go to the next show, because as the night progressed, there was a whole story that went on every night. And seeing the different characters in the different, I know that there is a lady with the name Fran who did the best Pamelia Perkins I could ever want. And she played, do you know who I'm talking about, this lady?
Yeah, well, so even though the Adventurers Club has come and gone, we have made an effort to try to either connect with a lot of these people, or actually quite a few of those actors became actors at our home Renaissance Festival. So
some of them.
So
the lady I'm talking about, Fran with a PH, actually works in. She's a good friend to a suffragette on Main Street now.
Yes.
And I love seeing her. And there are times I'll go up to her and I'll do what she would always do as Pamelia Perkins was. Pamelia Perkins was the club president, but she, as you know, and she would make herself a little aloof sometimes, and she would go like, oh, all right, and make like she was completely dizzy. But she got it right that way. Like the others didn't quite do that. So I'll go up to her still now in the Magic Kingdom in Main Street and go, oh, all right, and be like just googly eyed. So if you find Fran, she's great.
Usually, very ceremoniously yet unceremoniously shout Kungaloosh at her on Main Street, and a lot of people look at us like we're very strange people.
She reacts good, right?
She does. We have sang the Adventurers Club song with Smokey the Fireman as well.
Oh, yeah,
it was a good time. That was a special moment, and I'm so glad it was. I don't even know why or how, but it was captured on video, and it was so special.
Yeah,
I gotta look for that video.
So if you guys hear us ever say Kungaloosh, or we sign off with Kungaloosh, that is why. Adventurers Club is near and dear to our hearts in terms of performance and ideal and feeling that it gives people and the inclusion, and we just want to keep that alive and hope that Disney continues to roll with that.
And the scavenger hunts, I don't know why I put they feel Kungaloosh-ish. They feel like that old time adventure-y type thing. Is that what you were going for with the scavenger hunts?
Yeah, it's kind of a park guide and scavenger hunt. It's called the Walt Jones Scavenger Hunt, so it's kind of in that mythos of Disney Sea, borderline Indiana Jones, because that's a whole nother franchise that like enraptures my life. But yeah, it was a fun thing. It was we kickstarted it, and as of right now, like our first print run, we did a couple hundred copies, and over the last 2 years, we've managed to get rid of them, and not get rid of them, but sell them, give them away, donate them, etc. And we were looking to reprint it this year, but with everything closing down, we're trying to pump the brakes and figure out
restructure and do something a little bit different.
Yeah,
we were testing something out before. We sold out all of our copies, and we had a couple friends come over and try it out, and they really enjoyed it. So maybe that'll be something.
When the parks reopen, I hope you try to bring that back. I like that. That was a good thing. We have Gene Palmer talking about Hagrid's right now, by the way. Just so you know, he's totally not listening to us. He's doing his own thing.
That's fine.
That's right.
Because so as much as I
have to call him out. I have to call him out.
We also love Universal, and especially the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is near and dear to my heart. I have a first edition US copy of Harry Potter that I received in the 4th grade from a book fair at school. So I grew up with Harry Potter and love it very much. And we rode Hagrid's for the first time. Our
February.
our last trip was which was in February before the parks all closed.
That's pretty cool.
It was
is a cool.
great.
It is a cool ride.
It is very cool. It is very neat.
I really
Now-
tried to not watch anything about it. So like,
Same thing with Runaway
Spoilers.
Railway. I have yet to watch a single video, and that has driven me nuts all quarantine.
I really want to so bad.
If
but
you
I also,
if you haven't this long, I'm telling you, don't, because the ride is fantastic.
That's why I don't want to.
If you can keep yourself without seeing it, and I'm a video guy, don't do it. If you've gone this long, don't do it.
and we're video people too. I mean, you know it.
No, it's
Obviously,
hold on. It's
YouTube.
okay, Adam. Don't yell at them. They're talking to them. They can talk. It's okay. I'm just kidding.
We both like to do video stuff, but at the same time, there is kind of that magic to holding yourself back and just experiencing it for the first time without knowing anything about it.
I
So,
agree.
I think that's what helped Rise of the Resistance, actually. How little anyone knew about it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I have to click videos. I just can't do it. Did you? So your magic stuff, Ryan? I'm thinking that's from childhood, though. That's not just from TMR Tours. Were you? I'm thinking you were always doing magic. Always.
Yeah, I was. I mean, Matt King is on the wall behind me. I've been inspired by a lot of various performers, magicians alike. I mean, the Adventurers Club, as we talked about. I think some of my quirky performance styles and
You want to see it? I wish I had filmed it. I didn't because I was just enjoying it. The first time that Ryan walked into the Main Street magic shop at Disneyland as an adult.
that was special. That was special. That was fun. It's so
It's so
small.
funny. We're talking about puppets. I got my first puppet. My father bought it for me from that shop, and it was like I think at the time they called them Fat and Skinny, but it was Laurel and Hardy, and they were
yeah.
just these little. You pulled the string and the mouth open.
Yeah.
So that was I was probably literally 5 when I got it. So that
Yeah.
was weird. Right? Do you have any magic, Ryan, that you can show us? If you,
Sure,
without putting
yeah.
pressure on you.
Well, and that's the thing. Lots of different influence here. We'll try
And if
this.
you guys haven't gone, we're not huge bar people. Nothing wrong with that if you are, but Abracadabra is one of our favorite places to go
yeah,
on
just
the
go and
boardwalk.
hang out.
I agree. I like the stuff there.
All right, so here, this is quick and visual, so hopefully you like it. Obviously, when you're going to the parks, sometimes you need a little freshness on the breath because you're eating all the chow. You got Dole Whips, you got cannolis, you got churros, you got pretzels.
Turkey legs.
So you might need a little gum, freshen up the breath.
Gotta
But
bring it
after
with
that,
you though.
You might actually need that chapstick to freshen your lips too, because the salty food might get you a little chapped. So you might need a little bit of both, depending on the situation.
That's
So-
crazy.
Need the SPF of the chapstick.
Well, what's even more fun is if you were to take that in any moment, you might need to make change so you can go out and just get some more snacks. So, depending what you want to do, you have to be prepared at any time.
Oh yeah, he does remind me of Harry Anderson. You have a Harry Anderson-esque thing about you a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you.
I agree
Yeah,
with that.
I
They're all.
appreciate that.
I'm putting the comments now of what you just did. They're slightly delayed, the comments from what we just did, but that was really great.
Oh, thank you.
So
It's
we
a
went
fun
to
little thing.
we went to Halloween Horror Nights. Do you have any more visual things there?
Here I got one more thing I could do.
Ooh, this is.
So this.
Wait, why is she backing up? She's backing up.
Well, she's.
Well, sometimes I like to watch too.
Oh, okay. I thought something exploding. Go ahead. All right.
So this, it's hard to see, but it's actually a Madame Leota coin.
I
You
can see
get
that.
them at the Art of Disney and stuff. I love the collectible. You can get the medallions now. They're getting some of these medallion machines. Oh, I'm digging that as a magician. So yeah, they have these souvenir coins that they're coming out with more and more all across the parks. And what I like to do is keep them, of course, in the plastic case, because if it's in the case, it stays protected. So here,
Yeah.
outside the case, not protected. Inside,
That's crazy.
it'll be nice and protected. You won't get it dinged up. It won't get scratched.
Yeah,
Nothing.
am I doing it wrong? Because I have to open it to put it into the case. Am I doing that wrong?
Just believe. That's what they
I
say.
can't-
Believe to achieve.
I gotta open it too. And that's why I give all
Okay.
that stuff to him.
So do you remember when we went to Halloween Horror Nights? We had a lot of fun.
Yes, that was a great time.
That was a good
We're
time.
hoping that is, with all the things happening and all the things changing, our plan hopefully is to come down in September to do the Disney Universal thing, depending how things progress.
Yeah, listen, I do think there's going to be a Halloween Horror Nights. I
think
don't
so
know how
too.
it's going to change. They can't do the conga line.
They can't, and that's what we're actually interested a lot to see.
It seems to be the big debate. We have a couple friends who are professionals in the haunted house industry.
They actually just spent
that's
a week at Universal to see
how
how they're doing it
Yeah.
to potentially be able to implement it at
'cause
attractions in October.
that's all haunted house attraction owners are talking about is how
Okay.
are we going to do Halloween? So
Okay, I'm hearing
very
no
interested.
houses, only streets. Please tell me that's not necessarily true.
I think there will be houses. I just think it'll have to be different. You can't. They're gonna have to lower capacity and just send people through a lot more spaced out. And there's not going to be a ton of stuff like hanging in your face.
I do believe what might be nice about it is the fact that you might get a more intimate experience going through the haunt.
Yeah.
So you'll get more of those scares that you might have missed because of the conga line.
I
Gina's
agree.
saying virtual queue. A virtual queue might be a thing.
It
You
could
know,
be.
Because otherwise we'd, with the limited capacity, we would, if they kept the park capacity the same, we'd be waiting a very long time
Yeah.
to get into those houses. Hopefully
We
that's
waited-
not the case.
We waited 3 hours one time to go into American Horror Story, and that was hard. It was hot, and it was hard to just wait. So I don't think, as popular as Horror Nights is, I don't think waiting like that is going to be a thing this year, just because I don't think as many people are going to get to go. Now, that doesn't mean that they won't extend the season,
That would be a good idea.
either a little bit earlier like Disney had been doing, or even a little bit later beyond Halloween.
So I mean, are you guys like? Here's where I'm at. I put out yesterday that I have a little blood disorder called thalassemia. Not a big deal, but it could make this COVID thing really bad, and it scares the hell out of me. Who wants to suffocate? Who wants to suffocate and die alone? It's scary.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing a mask wherever I go, but sometimes I just want to just get it and get it. I just want to get this disease and get it over with, because 70% of us are probably going to get it anyway. So where are you guys with this whole mask and disease thing? And
So obviously, as a seamstress, I am proud to say that I'm a mask maker, that I have been using my I was in the middle of a show, and that show literally shut down and closed on my birthday, and I lost my job. The show closed, everything closed. Broadway might not be a thing until October. So I'm proud to say that I was able to use my professional skills to provide masks to others in need. We've donated
Hundreds.
Hundreds of masks. We've been selling them on Etsy as well. And whether you like them or hate them or whatever, I do think that they play their part. I personally am immunocompromised as well as an
I
asthmatic.
didn't know that. Didn't know that.
I am immunocompromised and I have asthma, but I still wear the mask. It's a very weird catch-22 in the fact that I also I'm allergic to everything. So I've been trying to wear it even when I just do yard work outside. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's cold in Buffalo. A couple of days ago, it was 103 degrees and we did yard work, and I wore my mask to see how it would go, because with people cutting their lawn and just doing yard work, a mask helps my allergies. It is a little weird for the asthma part. So I'm kind of in this weird back and forth of like a love-hate relationship with it. So
I think they're definitely.
Ryan, are you? Yeah, good.
They have their purpose. They all obviously, that everyone's. You see a lot of misinformation because there was that awkward time period where there was a lot of different contradictory things being said about you shouldn't wear them, you don't need to wear them if you're not essential. But some of that and a lot of it is actually old information. So as long as people are staying up to date with their current information, like it is very much a needed thing, and everyone wearing them, it's not to protect yourself, it's to protect others, and that's really the driving force of it's to help others. It's not for you.
I think it comes down to you got to do what's right for you.
Yes.
And if you are going to wear a mask, be conscious of making sure you find a place where you can take a break from that. Get some water in your system, because hydrating is still very important. And
air conditioning's your friend.
Make sure you wash your mask or change it.
Yeah. If you were going to a theme park, I'd bring 2 or 3 with me. Just so if one gets unfresh, you can. I was seeing something in the news today. I don't even want to say who the doctor was, but he's somebody we all know. And he said the reason why they told us not to use the masks in the beginning, and I really do believe this, it's not conspiracy, was because they were scared that there wasn't enough to go around for the doctors and nurses.
Yeah,
so they didn't want people going out crazy to use them. Now that we have enough and we can purchase them, they want us to use them. And it's just, I wish I was one of those people going, no, I don't care what they say. I know it works. I mean, it's common sense that it's not foolproof, but you're going to limit what goes in and what goes out.
Yeah, no, of course.
So, do you know my friend Jimmy Horn from Disney Nerds Podcast? He had COVID-19.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah,
because it scares me. Like, it honestly really does. As somebody who has asthma, it terrifies me. If I get it, how severely it could be.
It twisted his face, but then I saw that that's just him. It's not a pic. That was how he was before the COVID.
Well, and that's
he did okay with it. He felt really sick, and he lost all sense of smell and taste, which that's a thing I'm hearing from everyone that I know that's had it, like completely. Like
I've had the flu,
you get right,
and I've had that.
Right, but you don't lose it completely. I remember even with the flu, don't you say, wow, that tastes weird, or wow, I can't smell anymore. This is like a complete, from what I'm hearing, it's a completely,
It's nothing, yeah. And that's why, you got to do what's right for you. And that's why we probably, as much as we love the theme parks and we would die to be there, we're probably going to wait for a little bit just to see how things go. And, let there be light.
Try to get here for Halloween Horror Nights so we can go again.
Yeah, because I do really love Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, no, and to come full circle, I don't want to come back to it, but I think the biggest thing is it is a serious thing, but unless you're directly affected, I think that is affecting people's opinion. And remember, just because you're not affected doesn't mean other people are not affected. Like, personally, like you said, you have friends that had it. I had a magician friend who had it locally. I mean, I performed with a gentleman in February, and he passed in March from COVID.
Yeah.
See, that's a big difference. Okay, I was feeling comfortable a couple of months ago even going, it's not that bad. And then my father, who's in New York, his neighbor and her son died on the same day. The son was 27. She was like 60-something. So I'm like, Dash, shut your door. Now I'm scared again. So it depends on what I'm reading that day. But yes, if it doesn't touch you closely. Now, Jimmy, I think, still takes it serious, even though it wasn't a big deal for him. But
and that's what is so crazy about it is that there's some people that are that have it but are asymptomatic, and then there are some people that have it that are have died from it. It's so wide of a spectrum that
it really is, and nobody knows exactly what the thing is.
Yeah. So
for now, to bring the room down.
Yeah. No. So for now, we're gonna social distance from home. Make sure to see everybody online. We're doing magic here at home. I'm gonna throw in here our own community service project because we haven't been able to do magic shows.
Oh, is this the electrical parade thing?
Yeah. So
I want pictures. I forgot pictures.
No, it's fine. So because I'm not working at the theater or on a movie and Ryan's not performing any magic and we're not at the parks, we have tried to bring a little bit of Disney to our own community here in Buffalo. We've created Buffalo's own electric light parade. It's us and a few friends. We have lights that we put on our vehicles.
It has like a Tron car motif. Because like the LED lights like string and outline the vehicle.
And we basically just drive around to people's neighborhoods and play Disney music really, really loud for everybody,
That's so cool.
and try to bring some
And that's,
smiles.
I mean, I loved, as quarantine started and everyone tried to figure out ways to, bring positivity. I loved seeing the parades, the birthday parades whether it was for, a 93-year-old or an 8-year-old or whatever. And I tried to figure out, it's like, how could we do that? But like really parade it out. And I just was like, you know what? Why don't we do a like electric light parade? Because it's even something as simple as a string of LED lights, just the twinkling lights with the music is so fantastical.
And we try to get in, much like Adventurers Club, we try to get people involved by telling them, hey, we're coming to your neighborhood. Have your flashlights, have your lightsabers, have your light up ears, everything. Have it all ready because we want to, we want you to be a part of it too, so we can see it. And we have seen plenty of Disney fans here in Western New York with their light up ears, their Christmas light necklaces from Very Merry Christmas Party.
That is so cool.
Lightsabers, everything. So
now, you didn't take video of this?
Oh, we do actually. If you search Buffalo's Electric Light Parade on Facebook, there's some videos, there's some pictures. Some are things we've posted, some are things other posted. We've done drive-throughs with our lights on, getting food after, at 11 o'clock at night after.
Oh, I thought you meant you went and you shot people with. No, I'm kidding.
I'm a cameraman. I shoot people for a living.
Somebody's asking, have you ever visited? Oh, this is Brandon. You guys would love Brandon.
Masuda Chow's, yeah.
What's Masuda Chow's?
So Masuda Chow's is a really cool place here in Buffalo on Main Street downtown. It is a throwback 80s arcade restaurant, but it serves Japanese style food.
They have bows.
They do have bao.
They have bows. That's all. That's the big important part.
Like the bao buns that we like?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's a really awesome
It's like
place.
one of half a dozen places in Buffalo. There's more coming out of the woodwork that have bows.
Yeah.
And we're learning.
Yeah.
We are learning.
That's pretty cool.
Japan in Epcot has one of our favorite snacks, which is a chicken teriyaki bao.
That bao bun.
And we miss it terribly when we come home.
That was really good in Japan, right? At Epcot, yeah.
And if you can't get it, because normally it's only out during Food and Wine, you can head over to Disney Springs, kind of near the Orange parking garage at Yasaki.
Get it anytime.
They have it there.
You actually get it now. I heard they were
year-round.
open currently.
Now, are they still doing them in the Navi? I forget the name of it.
No.
They're not doing those anymore?
No. I think
Satuli.
in Satuli. I
The
think
cheeseburger one was pretty good.
They were.
I think they're still on the kids menu. I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody will correct me.
I'll order from the kids menu. I ain't too proud.
I think it's one instead of two.
Yeah.
I think there were quantities. They were figuring out that, so they're not making 700 bao buns in the morning.
If you guys have any questions for either Stacey or Ryan, whether it be about Magic, the Etsy shop with the masks and stuff, TMR Tours, ask me now before we go into a little special magical thing to end the evening. I'm just putting that out there now because it'll take time for it to come as we're talking. Yeah, those, I like those. Can you buy like those buns and fill them yourselves and like bake them or anything?
So we make them at home. We buy a special
Japanese flour.
Yeah, we buy special Japanese flour, and it's a process because it's yeasted dough. So you gotta make it, let it rise, and then roll it out. And
that sounds hard.
Steam them.
It's not as hard as you think.
It's slightly time.
Do you like twist them at the top too to make that little?
We do twist them, but it's not like the super fancy pleated. Like they're not fancy. They're home style for sure.
And we've done various flavors too.
Apparently there's a place in Winter Park. Gene, you are taking me there, you and Jess. Just let me know.
They're very nice. If you check out our YouTube, TMR Tours, there is a playlist on there with like DIYs and recipes. We have cheeseburger on there. We have a recipe for peanut butter and jelly, for ham and cheese. That's been one of our favorites. Ham and Swiss bao buns are pretty rocking.
Oh, I have to. I'm really.
And we've even done pizza because, of course, it's Buffalo, and pizza. Everything always comes back to pizza and wings here. So.
I was talking to Adam about something that I didn't know was technically, authentically Buffalo. One of my favorite things, the Contempo Cafe has a spicy chicken sandwich, but I thought they took a really hot crispy chicken breast, and they
Yeah.
dipped it in like Frank's Red Hot, which is what I thought was not authentic, but Adam has corrected me and told me that Frank's Red Hot actually is authentic buffalo sauce.
Oh,
made.
yeah, that is it. That's-
Frank's is here from Buffalo, and if you ever want to make wings or spicy, most people would call it buffalo wings, buffalo chicken, buffalo.
Right, you don't call it buffalo wings.
No,
there. It's just wings.
Yeah.
So I thought that
wings.
I thought Frank's was going to be like one of those. They're trying to be like, but I'm glad to know it's authentic.
No,
but what
that
they
is.
did in the sandwich is they put this cold vegetable coleslaw, which is so good, on top of it. So you have the hot chicken breast with the spicy hot sauce with the cold coleslaw.
Yeah.
Listen, I try to get rid of people and go eat on my own in my little closet. Don't want to be bothered. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, the thing that, and maybe this is just a sign of our age, I don't know, but as much as we love the rides and the feeling of being at Disney, like that is our favorite thing, we are missing the food so bad.
No, I can only make the same 8 dishes so many times.
Like our bao buns, we love pizza from Pizza Pani.
I know.
Oh.
We got our pizza, but I love pizza.
That's back. I mean, listen, if you come in September, that's back. We can definitely do that. Hold on. Linda's did you ever try the Yak and Yeti egg rolls?
Yes.
Right?
The
The pork egg rolls.
Yak and Yeti's wontons are also.
Oh, the cream cheese wontons off the chain.
Forget
Off
about
the
it.
chain.
One time we made reservations to go to Yak and Yeti.
Just for
And
dessert.
our waiter came over and he was like, "Hey, so this is what's going on for today. What are you guys interested in?" And we were like, "We're here just for dessert." And he's like, "You're my kind of people." And it's like, yes.
I think that was
What was the dipping sauce that comes with those cream cheese wontons?
it's like a vanilla
It's like a vanilla custard
Yes.
sauce.
Yes.
So good.
So yeah,
Yes.
And the mango pie, those wontons, the egg
Isn't there
roll.
Isn't there a pineapple thing going on somewhere?
I think it's a tart upside down, pineapple upside down cake.
You can get
Okay,
a
I thought
pineapple-
the wontons had something pineapple-y. Maybe the dipping sauce was pineapple in there.
I don't remember.
So
Oh,
good.
Either way, so if you've not done Yak and Yeti dessert, I would do it.
Yeah, here's what's weird. It's the same people that do Rainforest Cafe, and Rainforest Cafe is not so great. So why is Yak and Yeti so great? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. That is a mystery.
It's one of those things. Like we're actually discovering spoilers for anybody that doesn't know this.
Oh.
There's quite a few restaurants around Springs as well as in the parks that are not actually Disney owned. They are owned by a totally different restaurant company whose parent company is a Buffalo-based restaurant company.
Who is it? Not Patina.
Patina, yeah. Patina's parent company
Is Delaware North.
is Delaware
Okay.
North, which Delaware
That's
North
they're my favorite. Patina's
Yeah.
doing the Space 220. They
Yep.
are Pizza Ponte. They are
They're
Maria
doing
and
great
Enzo's.
They're
They
both
are
Italian
really
restaurants in Epcot. They're also
even the Edison.
Yeah.
is
yeah,
them.
they're the Edison. Yeah,
I didn't know they were Morimoto. I'm not so thrilled with Morimoto lately, but they are Morimoto also. I didn't
they're
know that.
Morimoto for lunch.
Oh, not for
It's
dinner.
super weird. That's a weird agreement, but
Actually, this little old lady interviewed like 3 months ago for the marketing position for Patina Group.
and I was like, I visited all of your restaurants in Orlando. And you're like, that's different.
I've done none here in Buffalo, but I've done all of them in Orlando.
Is that still in the running, the job, or it was
All
all
that no.
No, that was all.
everything stopped because of COVID?
Yeah, that was all that. But that's okay.
That
That's
was
okay.
wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah, Space 220 is going to be really interesting. I have no idea what type of food to expect from Space
Who
220.
That's
knows?
the only thing, and that's what I keep talking.
I'm hoping they
like,
do like a Galaxy's Edge thing. They really try to theme it. Like obviously,
So what?
I
does it
don't
be,
want
Tang
space
in,
ice
or
cream,
in like packets.
but
that
if
you
they
put
make,
water on? No.
if they have like a
Dippin' Dots.
yeah, exactly. Well, like yeah, exactly. Some sort of weird.
No, take me to Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century,
Hmm.
and tell me what they eat there on the space station.
That'd be actually pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what
I
I'm
don't-
hoping
It's
for. Like,
Lapidus.
yeah, I know.
I don't think Patina is Portobello Yacht Club. Someone's asking. I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
I haven't heard that one. Could be, but I haven't heard that one. Oh, even Tutto Gusto and Tutto Italia. That's awesome stuff.
Yeah.
It is authentically Italian. I didn't realize how
so
many
good.
Italians are in Buffalo. Okay.
Well, and that's why it's funny.
Buffalo is like a triple split, predominantly between Polish, Irish, and Italian. We have plenty of other cultures here, but those are our major cultures here that we celebrate. I mean, Buffalo is the largest Dingus Day parade outside of Poland. I almost said Chicago, but I was like, I think we do Dingus Day bigger than.
So there's not a lot of Canadians in Buffalo, huh? They don't come and just move into.
Oh no, they're here all the time.
Oh, they are just
Yeah.
visiting.
Well,
probably
not right
Depends
now.
on how good the conversion rate is.
Yeah.
They come
All right, so
shopping here a lot.
keeping in the magical theme, I wanted to end the evening with. It's not the greatest video in the world. It's just magical. What is it? The lights at Hogwarts Castle. And I will say the first 60 seconds are kind of just more voice than lights, but then it really impressed me. It really looked great. So before we do that, let's go over just all the ways we can follow you guys, please. And thank you so much for being here. It's great being your friend and hanging out with you. And when I hung out with you over at Halloween Horror Nights, I knew that, I wanted to get closer to you guys and hang out. And then Ace Cunnings, another friend of ours, was leaving, who really, he annoys me that he left. I understand he had to, but it's a lot of fun being with you guys. So where's all the ways that we can follow you?
Thank you for having us on. And Kate, just recapping, I'm Stacey.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are TMR Tours. You can find TMR Tours on Etsy,
On Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and you can also find TMR Studios on Facebook and YouTube, as well as Instagram.
Yeah. And if you want to know kind of what we talk about on YouTube, we try to give people our tips and reviews of things of Disney when we go.
And other attraction destinations.
And other
You guys do like medieval Renaissance fairs too and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done some Renaissance fairs.
We were really excited to do New York's Legoland was supposed to open in July. So that was something we were going to start doing, but we're waiting to hear more. But
about what's happening there.
It was supposed to open for my birthday, and now I don't know what I want to do for my birthday.
Yeah.
But,
and we're not too far away from Cedar Point, America's roller coast.
Lots of fun things. And if you're really interested in the adventure side, check out the Kungaloosh Airwaves on Facebook, where it's not quite a podcast yet. We just do a lot of silly audio, almost like radio show things.
It's pretty cool stuff. It's like when the Adventurers Club did their radio telethon thing.
Exactly.
It's awesome. I've listened to it a few times.
You ever hear the radio in the queue of Jungle
Albert
Cruise?
AWOL, yes.
If you need another actor to do another one, call me. I like that.
Yeah, no, not a problem.
I see you.
All right, so I'm going to end this, guys, after this video. So please enjoy. Go forth, create pandemonium, and I still keep saying give out those hugs with your mask on. I love you all. I will see you next week at Tuesday at 8 p.m. If you are not a part of the Pandemonium Facebook group, you can just go to bigfatpandemonium.com. It'll take you right there. Please join us. We do a lot of stuff there. And now for Ryan and Stacey, we're keeping this magical. Let's watch a little bit of this magic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan and Stacey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm the Hogwarts Sorting Hat. There's nothing I can't see. So try me on, and I will tell you where you ought to be. You might belong in Gryffindor, where dwell the brave at heart. You might belong in Hufflepuff, where they are just and loyal. Or yet, in wise old Ravenclaw, if you've a ready mind. Or perhaps in Slytherin, those cunning folk use any means to achieve their ends.